I thought it was a really good team effort tonight. A lot of guys contributed. We played them in really early January, and that night they were better than us. We played them about a month or so later, and tonight we were better than them. So that's a good sign that I think it says our team's improving. Great balance tonight, only 5 turnovers. We talked about not letting them beat us on the boards and not beating us in transition with turnovers, and I thought we did a great job with that. Stephen Pearl did a phenomenal job with the scout tonight. He recommended some adjustments defensively. They were the right recommendations. And our guys did a little bit better job recognizing on the break when we had advantage, when we had numbers, and then when we didn't. And I thought as a result, we ran better offense, and the 22 assists and the 5 turnovers are a good indication of that.
I just wanted to ask you about Alan Flanagan and the spark that he gave you, and just how was that athleticism going to be beneficial for you guys moving forward in this stretch?
When Al plays with that kind of rhythm and tempo, right, plays without a turnover, and he does things inside and out and defensively. I actually texted Al last night and told him I felt like he was gonna have a big one, tonight. And wow, I don't have my phone. I said, you're gonna have a bunch of points, you're gonna have a bunch of rebounds, you're gonna play great defense, and you're not gonna turn the ball over. And I love it when I'm right.
Bruce Robertson wouldn't obviously give you guys issues last time. They shoot 413 in this game. What were you guys doing defensively that worked well again?
Well, we impacted the ball screens more, stayed on them longer, made them give it up and make the other guys beat us. And Mike's a great coach, so obviously recognizing that, they were throwing the ball to their shooters and allowing their shooters to shoot shots. And we decided that I wasn't going to let those two guys I want to let those guys beat us again. And we did a better job of not fouling them as much. They shot 32 free throws at Georgia.
Bruce, the first 2 minutes of the game, you'll have like 6 offensive rebounds and, kick dominated glass the rest of it.
Yeah.
How about setting the tone on that end?
Here's the deal. Tonight, and Dylan, we absolutely dominated the 5 position tonight. Dominated it. And just look at the numbers. Dylan has 3 assists and 1 turnover. He has 5 rebounds tonight, 19 and 18. They shot great percentages. Dylan, but together, they're 13 for 16. That's dominant. They had the physical advantage tonight against a smaller, more athletic Georgia team. That's not going to be the case heading into the next, 4 or 5 games. But they certainly took advantage of their size and their physicality tonight.
Bruce, it looks like you guys had a really good stretch there in the first half defensively, outscored them 17-0. What do you remember about that stretch?
That we were efficient offensively and that we were getting stops. The second half they really hurt us with transition defense, right? So that's how they were scoring. And I thought in the first half, again, our guys were pretty locked in the scouting report. And what we did really bothered Georgia. In the first half, they shoot 32%. They make a couple threes to kind of keep it, keep in the game. That was a real key. And our defense was better in front of our bench again, which is a problem. We do a better job of communicating, and we've got to do a better job in the second half.
Coach, coming off the last 2 games, especially the last game, it was that close when we had it. Now we went back at home. Just kind of what does that mean going forward? Few stretches of the game for that.
Well, look, we've got to beat the teams that we can, and pick off some ones. We're going to be, we're going to be an underdog, and we got 9 games left, and we're probably going to be a dog in 6 of them. And so we got to win the ones we're supposed to win and can win, and we got to see if we can pick up a couple that are going to be really, really hard to get. Starting Saturday at Tennessee, which is going to be tough. They've just been blowing people out at home, playing great. And I know they lost tonight. Great win for Todd Golden, my former assistant. That's a big program win for them, and I'll be curious to watch that tape and just see what they did to bother Tennessee.
Bruce, Wendell again kind of had another bounce back night. I know it's not the first time he's done that, but just what does it say about him to be able to have that kind of bounce back ability?
You know, Wendell's a fierce competitor, and nobody's harder on Wendell than Wendell. Nobody. He is really hard on himself, and he all he cares about is winning. And so, you know, the fact that he didn't play great against West Virginia, you know, and felt like, you know, if he'd have played better, we'd have won. He owns it. That's what great players do. That's what great competitors do.
Bruce, season low in turnover percentage for y'all. I know you've been harping on it during SEC play that when you guys don't turn it over, you have a good chance to win.
Yeah.
What was the difference tonight?
We watched a lot of film this week, and we broke down a lot of our transition, and we held a lot of guys accountable, saying, look, this is not a good shot. This is not a good decision to take it 1-on-3. We don't have any numbers here. And to the kids' credit, they really listened and recognized. And then when we ran something, the whole thing is run something. Doesn't matter what you run, something. Don't have numbers, pull it out, run something. You're going to get a better shot, you're going to get better rebounding position, and we're not going to turn the ball over. And as a result, you know, we were able to do that. Now, again, you know, Tennessee will climb all into us and pressure us and make it really hard for us to run our stuff. It'll be a Georgia doesn't extend that, but Georgia doesn't turn you over much.
Last question, Rich.
That's 2 games in a row from KD where he looked really good. Do you think he's sort of found something that keeps you going for?
Well, there's effort and energy are better. The focus is better. Making plays defensively. Had 3 steals at West Virginia, 1 tonight. He was better on the defensive end, and I think it definitely translates.